Hello folks, we're trying out this selfie stick today. Hold my arm up. Alright, so I'm calling this the reality of bulk sampling. So what we have here is a pile, my pile, and it came out from the mine. Alright, and what I'm going to start explaining is, okay, so not only mining it, alright, which would be another series of moving this material, okay, and the reason why I'm explaining this is because, well, how long does it take to do 1 ton? Well, if you move 1 ton 12 times, what do you got? You have to move 12 tons, right? Alright, well, that's exactly what I'm doing. And that doesn't include weight, water weight, excuse me. I'm not complaining. This is what I wanted to do anyways, and you might want to do this with your ore too. But this mine dump sat on top of the ground for 80 years. That's my neighbor going by. And alright, so as it sits right here, this has been moved twice. Alright, so moving it from here to here, going into there, that's 3 times on this method, which is screening the pile for the smaller material. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't have to use my time to crush all of this rock necessarily right away, and you can do this to try to get ahead on a small scale, usually if you got better ore. This stuff, you know, if I could move it less, it would be all right, but I got to figure out all the different things that go with crushing it, so that's why I'm doing this. For instance, this material sat on top of the ground for 80 years. The material in the mine is going to be a lot harder to break. You know, more like some of this other, and that entails more work for your crushers, and what it's going to take to grind that material so that you can even liberate the free milling gold. Mind you, that's all I'm working on right now is free milling gold. That's all the recovery I'm doing right now. Until I do smelting with concentrates, all I'm focusing on is the free milling gold in this material right now. Alright, so 3 coming over. So now we go into the RC1, that's 4, right? We go into RC1 again, that's 5. Alright? Come on here. Goes into here, that's 6. Comes out of here. Now this can, you know, you can say this is 7 and then 8 if I were to you know, dewater it all the time, which I don't. So let's just call it 7. All right, so that's 7 times, so 1 ton to 7. All right, so then now to move it onto a trailer is 8. Well, let's just say 10 times, because if I'm dewatering, that's 8. Onto the trailer is 9. Off the trailer and over to my area where I'm storing my tailings over there by the crusher eliminator 10 times. Now, if I were doing direct ore, I would be running this 3 times, I found out, because in my direct ore I didn't get the material down far enough that I noticed, so there's bigger material in the tailings, and that decreases your gold recovery. So hopefully this is kind of an insight to what I'm working on here. What else can I add? I think that's it for now. So there you go. One time, each time you move your material, be it if you're going to do a ton or 500 tons. So 500 tons would be times 10, so that's 5,000. You just automatically put a 0 on it, you know, because you have to go through all these different steps. And this is not production. All this is bulk sampling. Now, gaining the information, you can go into production, where you're finding your gold, the majority of it, what it takes to crush it. I got this big crusher over here to eliminate the bottleneck. So even the way I'm thinking about having this over here, you know, it's still going to be moving it a few times, unless I, you know, go up with it. There's a way. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. This has all been done before. But my main thing is that crusher will eliminate most of the bottlenecks. Alright. So, selfie stick. This is the kitchen I'm building. I haven't got back to it. Bird watering pond. This is going to be a water tower. And then I have a waterfall here. Just explain this. Yeah, we're going to get to the concentrates. And look who it is. It's Rosie. Alright, folks. Like, subscribe, etc., etc. Stay cool. Enjoy this Indian summer.